Yo, what's happening everybody? King GBL here and welcome back to a brand new Go Battle League video. Today I'm going to be showcasing some really fun battles with Umbreon. Umbreon is really popular in competitive Pokemon Go. Let me know if you guys watch any of the regional tournaments. The last one a few days ago was in Milwaukee, which Rise actually won, Rise to the occasion. So shout out to Rise, I was super happy to see him win that, but I've noticed over the last couple of tournaments, Umbreon has become very popular. The reason a lot of people are using it is because Charm has obviously got nerfed, so that sort of unleashed Umbreon a little bit more. And even whenever Umbreon does get countered, it actually has an okay matchup against things like Medicham, where I think there are certain scenarios where you can actually beat Medicham if there's some bad timing on the opponent's side, or if you have better IVs and stuff like that. You actually can flip the Medicham match in certain cases. Anyway guys, hopping into the battles, let me know what you guys are thinking about Season 14 so far. Drop a like in the video, sub on the channel, and let's hop into these battles. So I could have actually just went for the Brave Bird right here. Normally I'm a Brave Birder. I just go for it sometimes, like, but I decided not to this time, and I guess it's kind of worked out worse for me here. The opponent gets off an Ice Punch, and we'll just go for another Feather Dance, which will take it out at this range. They're going to come back in with their Frostlass, which of course Umbreon just hard walls, but it's not at the point where it's got an Avalanche. It got that little bit of extra farm, so the opponent done well to swap out there, and they get another one. Can I live an Avalanche here? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I think I just about don't live that. The opponent comes in with a Noctowl right here, and yeah, this is just unfortunate. This sort of convinced me to actually swap out the team. I'm like, oh, are you serious? Like, I'm getting, I think I'm like level 5 or something, and I'm getting these sort of teams. Like, is this how we're doing Go Battle League off the rip here? I was trying to use like a bit of a spicy team of Galarian Moltres, but Noctowl just, you know, especially with a shield up, I kind of needed to get a boost or something here. Yeah, we got Frostlass, Medicham, and Noctowl. Like, can you guys chill out for 5 minutes? We're just, you know, we're trying to run Umbreon here. Level 3. I'm level 3, getting hard countered here, but GG's to the opponent nonetheless there. Hopping into the next match, guys, I was looking around, I'm like, you know what? Like, do I just have to run Noctowl? I was like, should I run Rapidash? But no, I think I ended up running Noctowl. I might have won that last match if I had thrown my move against Frostlass, but I thought I could get the farm down, so definitely a bit of a miscount by me. But we've got an interesting matchup right here. And the opponent's going to start throwing off moves. Of course, Drill Burst is super spammy, but it is really glassy in the Great League. It's throwing Rock Slides for some reason, which I thought was unusual. They should, of course, just be going for Drill Runs, because it is Stab. Not sure what the opponent's doing here, but that's fine. I'll happily take some Rock Slides off this. Drill Run definitely would do slightly more damage, I'm sure. We'll eventually go for this Fell Play. We'll see what the opponent wants to do. Alright, so the opponent does shield up. And yeah, I realized they got to a move here, so I wanted to CMP it. Just so that they could not swap out, because of course this Pokemon is a nightmare for my backline, so I just wanted to try and get off as much damage as possible on it. And look how much damage that done. This thing is super glassy, and we actually get the farm down with 2 full shields. In comes I'm a champ. I love these early battles. You see all the funny Pokemon, it's just so much more fun. But yeah, so goodbye Machamp. Sit down, put some more clothes on. You're just wearing pants out here. Like, Melmetal comes in. I was expecting Iron Bash, but they rock slided, so I'm like, okay. That's fine, I've got 2 Pokemon here, I've got 2 shields. I'm gonna try to go for the 2 shield flex right here. And yeah, I guess the opponent will, yeah, they'll get the Rock Slide just before us here. I could literally just shield it and go for a Sky Attack, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. But we're gonna bring in Pidgeot here, I think. Yeah, one move will take it out. We go for a Catch an Umbreon, just to be fancy. Like, this is so unnecessary, I should just shield up and throw my move. But I wanted that 2 shield flex, and we'll go for the Brave Bird on the Melmetal. Let me know if you guys have got yourself the... Is it Double Iron Bash? It's such a weird name. Just call it Iron Bash. Why does it have to be Double Iron Bash? Just call it Iron Bash. But yeah, have you guys got that yet? And let me know if you've used it in Go Battle League. But anyway, guys, hopping into this next match. Happy Jerry. We've got Happy Jerry, and he's got a Happy Golden Altaria. So I think this is pretty much like okay for my whole team. It took me so long to swap out there, but we're going to eat a Power Punch on the Noctowl, which is absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. We'll go for the Sky Attack right here. If the opponent wants to not get farmed down here, they're going to have to shield, but they actually do let it go. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I can just let this go. The opponent does have an Altaria, and I'd rather just sort of... Okay, yeah, they were going to get to a Power Punch right there, so I throw the move. Yeah, I'd rather just keep my shields, just in case something else is in the back. And they come in with a Lucario. And, so yeah, it's pretty obvious. We can just come in with our Pidgeot. Our Umbreon does not want to see this. And right here, I accidentally tapped the shield, which was so annoying. Like, I was playing these matches really early in the morning. I tapped the shield on the Power Punch, which is, you know, fantastic, of course. And go for this Feather Dance right here, which actually does a lot of damage to Lucario. Usually Lucarios would run, I'm sure, like Power Punch, Shadow Ball. So yeah, we'll just farm this all the way down. The opponent actually doesn't let us, and we're going to go for this big Brave Bird right here. and the opponent is shielded, so we can just swap back out here. We've got a ton of energy in Umbreon. And look at this thing, like, Altaria Dragon Breaths are so oppressive. It's barely getting me down. They're doing like 1 HP each. That's the amazing thing about Umbreon. It's just super forgiving. It allows you to sort of have a lot of versatility. I actually do have one match in this gameplay, I think, which almost went to the timer. So if you do start running against like all our Umbreons and Azumarill, like those matches would just make your eyes bleed watching them. They're super slow and boring, so this is definitely not like a very dynamic Pokemon, let's say that. Yeah, so we get Gleamed here. I decide to let it go, and yeah, we can just farm down this this Lucario right here. GG's. I don't know, should I have just shielded that? Like, I don't know. Doesn't really make a difference, but here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's see what the game's got for us next. What's it got for us? Do you metal? Let's see what you've got. Azumarill, I think this is the matchup right here. This is like watching paint dry right here. Bubble Snarl, Last Resort. It'll do about 7 damage. It does so little, look at this. It does nothing. The opponent can play rough, so I'm going to go ahead and catch in the Noctowl. Hopefully it's not the... I think they actually farmed up like quite a lot there too. I think that they farmed up to a Hydro Pump. So yeah, I'm assuming this is going to be Ice Beam, which is the standard moveset. And they finally swap into their Altaria. So the switch clocks are very misaligned. I guess they don't obviously have like a super hard answer for Noctowl in the back. We're going to get off one more move here, so we might as well go for the hardest hitting move. Yep, so it does a nice little chunk to Altaria. I can shield this or let it go. I do decide to let it go. So of course, yeah, we let it go, and the Umbreon comes back in here. The opponent is very low at this point, so we can just go for a foul play. Well, actually, we'll go for 2 foul plays here, I suppose. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but again, like it's very bulky. So as you can see, like we're still on like 70% health here, and back in comes this very exciting matchup right here. We're gonna go for this Last Resort, try to do the most damage possible. We'll do another like 7 damage to this guy right here. This bunny can just eat shots, especially from this, I don't know, what is it, a dog or something? What is it, a dog? Like, I don't know. But we're gonna go for another Last Resort here. And yeah, I should be swapping out at this point probably, but I didn't want to eat a move on a Pidgeot, so I'm happy enough just to let it go at that stage. The opponent swaps in with a Cresselia. This is just like a battle of the bulkers right here. I was trying to catch a grass knot there. The opponent does eventually throw. I guess they didn't realize I had a lot of energy, or I didn't have much energy, and we're just gonna start debuffing the life out of this thing. So I'm sure you can see where this went to the timer. Like Pidgeot's debuffing, Umbreon's bulky, the opponent's got an Azumarill and a Cresselia. This is just about as entertaining as it gets, if you ask me. We're gonna go for another Feather Dance right here. I don't think it's quite in Brave Bird range. Maybe like right now it'd be, I think Brave Bird would do probably 50-60% actually. So it might have been just in Brave Bird range, but I wasn't trying to eat a move there. So we farm up a little bit here, and you leave ourselves just a little bit of energy for the Cresselia. They shouldn't have too much energy left, and the clock's coming up at the top. Look, it's 13 seconds. I need to get this move off ASAP. Let's have a look. How much time is left? The Brave Bird does take it out, and the timer just about runs out. So we won that at the very last second. Very, like I said, at the start of the video, I said fun battles. I lied to you. I'm sorry. I just wanted you to watch the video. The battles are very slow and methodical, and very low damage moves, but you guys can see the benefit of it here though. Like, it is very forgiving. If you make the odd mistake with it, you know, you have a ton of health to work with. With things like Frostlass, you know, it's just a hard-hitting menace. The opponent's got a 1246 CP Vaporeon here with like a little like a little hat or something, by the way. You know, thought I'd mention that, but yeah, no, it is a very forgiving Pokemon, and you can sort of get away with misplaying it a little bit more, so it's definitely a good like Pokemon if you're just kind of starting out and stuff like that. Do I shield up the Pidgeot here? I think it's let it go. I'm like, okay, if they've got a 1246 CP Vaporeon here, like, I probably don't have too much to worry about. The opponent actually shields up that, so we're like, okay, I had 2 shield flex time, let's go. We can just bring in the Superior Evolution to eat up this damage. This is going to be another Aqua Tail. That's a Pokemon I use quite a lot at the start. I used to love using Vaporeon, and we decided to go in and just, you know, clean this thing up. I don't want to sit here all day. And in comes a Hitmontop. My friend here needs to get out for the catch event. There's an event, I think it's this weekend, for the Hitmon family. And in comes Rhyperior, like 1499 CP, so they've got a good CP on it at least. But it's going to completely farm down my Noctowl here. So that's fine. The opponent actually just throw here, so I'm like, yes, I'm getting the 2 shield flex, let's go. The opponent's superpower, so I'm like, yes, I'm definitely getting it. I have a ton of energy built up here. And yeah, it's nice. We love to see it. GG's. So obviously, like, you know, these are not the most, you know, insanely skilled battles, but if it makes you guys feel better, I went 0 and 5 the previous set, and I think I went 2 and 3 the set after, using a team of Haunter. I kept running into the Mud Boys. Like every time I was running a Haunter lead, I was getting Mud Boy countered, so that was pretty sad. But let me know in the comments down below, guys, if you have any spicy Pokemon that you want me to run. I'll be definitely sort of keen to do so. I'm all for listening here. At the start of the season, like, we're just messing about a bit. You know, if my starting elo is in like the 23 or 2200s or whatever, I'll be happy enough. I don't really care too much. I'm happy enough to make a bit of a climb from Ace or whatever. But let me know what Pokemon you'd like me to see, or like to see me use. Somebody was saying I should do because I was singing Rock You Like a Hurricane in the last video. Somebody said I should do a Rock You Like a Hurricane video where I use like a Drapion and 2 Hurricane Pokemon. I'm definitely down to use some like random stuff, so feel free to let me know. I think with the season, might as well talk about the update. With the season being so stale, with the Lantern Noctowl, like, I was kind of disgusted that I was seeing these Noctowls and stuff so early. But with the move update being kind of stale, I think we just sort of have to make our own fun out of this and, you know, try to make the most of it. I've been in this sort of position before. Like, a lot of you might not know this, but I've got another YouTube channel that I primarily played Battle Royale games on, and I think one of the biggest mistakes I made on that channel was complaining about updates and stuff. At this point, like, I've sort of learned from past experience that you don't really know what you have until it's gone, and if there ever was a day where Go Battle League was not really here anymore, would be looking back on this like, oh, Go Battle League, like, that was so much fun when everybody played it. So I'd rather just wait and see. I think the move update and stuff is bad, but I'm still gonna make the most out of it. And anyway, we're in this matchup here. Do I shield? Yeah, I do shield. We'll be able to take out this Azu. We'll farm up a little bit extra. We're gonna need the extra farm. Almost back-to-back sky attacks here. Let's get this little blue bunny out of here. And in comes Medicham, so I'm like, okay, this might be winnable. I can just about get off the sky attack, and it's like, yeah, I can't even get swapped out in time. The opponent is going to throw a move here, and this is going to be very, very close. We have a very bulky boy here. Can we actually get off? Guys, I think I should be throwing Last Resort here. I'm not 100% sure, but I was just thinking because it's stab, I should probably throw that. You guys can let me know. I think that's why some people actually run Dark Pulse on it, but there you go, guys. That's my thoughts on the update and a little bit of a Umbreon showcase. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like, drop a sub, and get your comments in down below. Most importantly, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next time.